The Utah Jazz had another disappointing year this season. They were up 2-0 again against the Clippers, and they failed to get out of the round because of the Clippers' stunning play, even after Kawhi Leonard got injured, and Donovan Mitchell was quoted to be frustrated, which is obviously understandable considering that they were up 3-1 last year and blew that lead, and now they're up 2-0 this year and they blew this lead as well. So today we're going to be looking at 3 trades that the Jazz should make, and this is part of our Just Traded For series. It's our 4th video in this playlist where we'll be doing all 30 teams and we'll be going over which 3 trades each team should make. 3 trades that I think would be beneficial towards them and they could make to improve their roster significantly or minorly depending on the trade assets and how good they actually are right now. So today we're doing the Utah Jazz, and right off the bat I need to tell you guys that this team really, we can't improve its starters very much. We can mostly improve its bench because its starters are kind of weird because we saw them ever since Donovan Mitchell got injured. They lost against the Memphis Grizzlies without Donovan Mitchell, so that's kind of concerning. And their starters, let's just face it, are not that good except for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, no one really wants a 34-year-old point guard making $30 million in Mike Conley, even though he was an all-star. And then no one really wants a defensive center who got exposed in the playoffs, who also can't shoot the 3-ball and can't even shoot the mid-range and struggles to shoot from the 3-point line in Rudy Gobert. Obviously, Joe Ingles would be one guy that some people can trade, but the Jazz wouldn't trade him considering that he's their main cornerstone 3-point shooter, and he is their best 3-point shooter. Obviously, the best player on this team is Donovan Mitchell, undoubtedly, and the extension they gave him clearly says that they want to keep him, and Donovan Mitchell signing the extension clearly shows that he wants to stay. Donovan Mitchell is not getting traded in this video, don't worry, but we could be trading Jordan Clarkson, the 6th man of the year. So watch till the end if you want to see Jordan Clarkson getting traded for a monster star, an all-star. That's our last trade of the video, so make sure to watch till the end and see why I chose this trade and how that trade makes sense. So the Utah Jazz, I know there's been a lot of cryptic tweets from Donovan Mitchell. Like literally if you go to Google and search up like stuff like, I don't know, Donovan Mitchell cryptic tweets, you'll see quite a few of them. If you search up Donovan Mitchell cryptic tweets, clearly the Jazz and Mitchell had some problems before, but don't worry, Donovan Mitchell clearly does want to stay there. He literally signed their extension, and he's earning almost $40 million, which is kind of awesome. I mean, why would you leave $40 million on the table because you weren't happy with the organization? I mean, of course, players have done that, but I think that Donovan Mitchell actually wants to stay in Utah for his entire career, and of course he needs help to win a title there. So today we're going to be looking at 3 trades to help the Utah Jazz and Donovan Mitchell get a supporting cast to win a title in Utah. So the first trade we have today is Bojan Bogdanovic and then George Niang and Mie Oni for Aaron Gordon. I know this trade does seem kind of dumb at first, trading Bogdanovic, but they're getting a great defensive player in Aaron Gordon and an offensive, I guess, not really superstar or star, but a solid offensive option. He's someone who can shoot the 3-ball, at least not terribly, decently, and he can also play defense at a much better level than Bojan Bogdanovic or George Niang. In this case, the Denver Nuggets are getting 2 great shooters who space the floor, which puts less burden on Nikola Jokic so that he doesn't have to shoot the 3-ball all the time and drive in and pass and rebound, which decreases the role that Nikola Jokic has to play, giving him more area and space to focus on inside the paint. Bojan Bogdanovic's defense is also pretty good. It's not too bad, but it's pretty good. So the second trade we have today is kind of an interesting one. PJ Tucker and Pat Connaughton for Derek Favors and George Niang. And the reason I did this is because PJ Tucker is a space 5. He's a space 5 if you're going to play small ball. But since you have Rudy Gobert, he would probably be playing the power forward position. He's a space 4 who can shoot the 3-ball and play excellent perimeter defense, what the Jazz need more of. The Jazz need more of perimeter defense, and PJ Tucker brings that. Pat Connaughton brings even more shooting, while trading away Derek Favors and George Niang. Derek Favors, obviously, let's face it, he's not that good at really anything. I mean, obviously, I guess he can shoot the 3-ball a little bit, but that's just about it. And the Jazz don't really need him right now. And I feel like PJ Tucker would be a better fit than Derek Favors, and Patton Connaughton would be a better fit than Yang. The third trade we have is the blockbuster trade I was talking about. Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Mie Oni for Bradley Beal. By the way, the Jazz also have to give up their 30th first round pick in this trade. I don't know why, but I couldn't add the 30th pick. The Utah Jazz are clearly getting a superstar in Bradley Beal, and you might be wondering why they need Bradley Beal, even though they already have Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell played better as point guard this year, so in the playoffs, so I guess Donovan Mitchell can go to point guard. And clearly the Wizards are rebuilding, and they could use a great veteran shooter, a sixth man of the year, and a young player who's tradable. So clearly these are just some trades that I thought of, just a thought to put out there. And make sure to subscribe, you guys, because if you're subscribed, I'll be happy, you'll be happy, because you'll be getting more videos every day. And make sure to watch the Just Traded for playlist series, the link is in the description. And make sure to join our Discord server, link in description, because the first 10 people to subscribe and join will be entered in a raffle for a PS5. Peace out, guys.